And here's another bit, guys, that shows about denying and mocking. Yet again, Jesus is scourged and mocked. Then Pilate, therefore, took Jesus and scourged him. And the soldiers plaited a crown of thorns and put it upon his head. And put it on his head, and put it on his head. And they put on him a purple robe. And what's a purple robe? The purple robe is what they wear in the church. I don't know the significance of the color purple. If anybody does know it, please write in the comments. Please write in the comments. Please write in the comments. And said, Hail, King of the Jews! And they smote him with their hands, even though the irony was it was true. Even though the irony was it was true. Even though the irony was that it was true. Pilate therefore went forth again, and saith unto them, Behold, I bring him forth unto you, that ye may know that I find no fault in him. Then came Jesus forth, wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe. And Pilate saith unto them, Behold the man. When the chief priests, therefore, and officers saw him, they cried out, saying, Crucify him, crucify him. Pilate saith unto them, Take ye him and crucify him, for I find no fault in him. And that's always the way. When they find no fault in you, they will crucify you. When they find no fault in you, they will crucify you. When they find no fault in you, they will crucify you. The Jews answered him, We have a law, and by our law he ought to die, because he made himself the Son of God, when he is not so perfect. When he made himself the Son of God, when in their eyes he is not so perfect. When in their eyes he is not so perfect. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he was the more afraid. And usually those who deny and those who mock usually are the afraid. Those who deny and those who mock and see God's work at hand are the afraid, because they have seen God's work and they yet still deny it. They have seen God's work, yet they still deny it. They have seen God's work, yet they still deny it. Okay. And went again into the judgment hall, and saith unto Jesus, Whence art thou? But Jesus gave him no answer. Then saith Pilate unto him, Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee, and power to release thee? Jesus answered, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, ever. Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. It were given thee from above. It were given thee from above. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin. And from thenceforth Pilate sought to release him. But the Jews cried out, saying, If thou let this man go, thou art not Caesar's friend. Whosoever maketh himself a king, speak against Caesar. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Jesus forth, and sat down in judgment seat, in a place that is called the Pavement, but in the Hebrew, Gabbatha. And it was the preparation of the Passover, and the 6th hour. And he saith unto the Jews, Behold your king. But they cried out, Away with him, crucify him. Yet he was their king.